What's that D stand for?
Um,
Hey everybody, Card Dreamer here, coming at you on behalf of D-Class Derailed and all things D-Class related. Today we're bringing you an opening and look at Gozer the Destructor from Diamond Select from the first Ghostbuster movie. This is the select version. Um, I probably should have mentioned this when I started doing these, but there are, for a lot of these figures, two different versions. There are the select versions and then there are standard versions. Selects are the versions that come with the dioramas, or kind of, you might as well think of them as deluxe versions of the figures. And the standard version does come with like their accessories, but wouldn't come with the diorama piece. But there you go. We've already opened one Gozer. We've done the Plasma Series Gozer from Hasbro. So this is the other version of Gozer I have. We're going to take a look at this, see how this kind of compares. I've already got my thoughts, but we want to open it and take a look at it. All right, let's get to this. All right, we got her unboxed. Let's be real. It's a simple figure, and quite frankly, it looks nice. It does. But very key lacking things. First off, let's talk about the extra face sculpt. It comes with an extra face sculpt, and really, other than the mouth slightly aghast, maybe the eyes are a hair different. There's not enough difference in that head sculpt to make a difference to me. A couple little subtle things, nothing worth interest to me. I don't find that worth it. Honestly, if they had given her a more angry or fierce looking gaze, I would have been a little more happy. Or maybe if her eyes were a little more of a glowing red color, that'd have been cool. But that head sculpt, it's cool that they have it, but honestly, if you don't, you're not missing anything. Same with the hands. Like, these hands, these are the ones she comes with, which are flat out, which I guess is the getting ready to shoot lightning type of pose, versus something like this. It's not a gripping hand. Yeah, sorry about that. You see the figure fell, which is something else I want to get into. But as you can see, the hand is not a gripping hand. It's just slightly more curved in. What is the point? Like, does it... To me, that's really not going to significantly change the pose, I guess, unless maybe you have her kind of gently petting the terror dog if you have it. But, and the other hand's the same thing. But I mean, and this is it. Other than the diorama piece, there's no like lightning to attach her fingers or lightning fingers like the Hasbro one came with. I think that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. I also want to get into her feet. Janine was kind of the same way. It's not the easiest figure to get to stand, and when you do, it's very delicate. Like, if I even bump this, it'll probably fall over. I'm actually surprised it has it. Just me tapping on it, but she's making a liar out of me. Anyway. But still, she's fallen over several times, as you saw even earlier in the figure. Like, it doesn't take much. When I have it in a display case that occasionally I'm going to open and close, and the magnets hold pretty close, pretty tight. So the case is going to shake a little bit. I don't want this figure falling every time that case shakes. And it's going to. In fact, I'm having that issue with a lot of the Diamond Select figures. The Slime Peter Venkman, Marshmallow Egon, Janine, and the Zombie Taxi Driver are all very difficult to get to stand. Especially the Zombie Driver, because he's only got one good foot. And it's not fun when you know that they're constantly going to fall and that they don't stand under their own weight. Because a lot of people don't want to buy all the bulky stands that are out there. Display their figures when you want to pose them, have a little bit of fun. They're not just meant to... You don't want to just have them sit there collecting dust. So I find that to be a little disappointing. But I have found figure stands that actually, as of the recording of this that arrived today, I've used some of those other figures, and oh my gosh, it's a life changer. I love it. They're pretty small and insignificant. They don't get in the way of posing. I like it. But anyway, I know I'm moving this camera all around because I'm getting lost in my discussion. Look, the figure's basic. She's got all the general joints. Her head rotates 360. She's got shoulder joints that butterfly up, elbow joint, wrist joint, double jointed knees, and the ankles. And she does turn at the waist. Well, torso. So it's cool that I guess you can get some decent poses out of her, but there's no accessories, and even the head sculpt being almost minuscule in the difference. Like, I feel that you're limited. It's a missed opportunity. They could have done better, but I do think the figure line in general got better as it went, especially when they got into Ghostbusters 2. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'd like to know what you think. Compare this to the Hasbro one. Let me know what you think. I'm Card Dreamer. This has been D-Class Derailed, and until next time, stay evil.